Tauranga Youth FM. To download the podcast, search Youth FM on iTunes.
This is Youth FM.
Hello, good afternoon. It's Tauranga's Youth FM. You're with Connor. Just gone 12:15 now. Lunchtime with Connor and worship coming up very soon. Right now, checking out your news and sport. And Antarctica, New Zealand says it's too dangerous to try and recover the bodies of 3 Canadians killed when their light aircraft crashed into a mountain while returning from the South Pole. Steep terrain, high altitude and poor weather have combined to rule out a body recovery attempt. Antarctica, New Zealand Operations and Infrastructure Manager Graham Ayres told NZ Newswire conditions are far too hazardous to continue. It would be a very, very difficult extraction. Tens of thousands of people marched in Paris Sunday in support of a government-sponsored bill that would legalise marriage and adoption for same-sex couples. Demonstrators waved banners emblazoned with phrases such as "equality of rights is not a threat" as they began marching Sunday from Denfert Rochero Square in the southern part of the city. The march drew 125,000 demonstrators into the streets, according to police. That was well above the number counted by police at a similar march in December, but far less than the estimated 340,000 that turned out for a demonstration by those opposed to the proposal 2 weeks ago. Finally in news, a man's body has been found at a rural house near Palmerston North, and police are treating his death as unexplained. The 48-year-old was staying at a house in Baines Road, a rural area to the west of the city, and his body was found by the owner on Saturday morning, police said on Monday. Police have finished their scene examination since and hope a post-mortem examination will be completed by Tuesday evening, Detective Senior Sergeant Mark Hercock says. And finally in sport, Novak Djokovic beat Andy Murray 6-7, 7-6, 6-3, 6-2 in the Australian Open 2013 final to become the first man in the Open era to win 3 consecutive Australian Open titles. After 2 sets without a service break, top-ranked Djokovic broke Murray in the 8th game of the 3rd set to seize momentum in the match. It was Djokovic's 6th major title and his 4th at Melbourne Park, where he is unbeaten in 21 matches. That's your news and sport. Time to check this out.
Youth FM weather brought to you by MetService.com. This is Tauranga's Youth FM.
For Northland, the Coromandel Peninsula and the Great Barrier Island, fine and cloudy periods. A few showers for Northland and Great Barrier Island tomorrow night. Gisborne, cloudy periods for you with patchy drizzle developing tomorrow night, especially north of the city. For the remainder of the North Island, it's looking fine and sunny for the afternoon. For all of the South Island, mostly fine, but a few areas of cloud about the east coast in the evening and morning. And finally for the Chatham Islands, it is fine with cloudy periods. You are all up to date on Tauranga's Youth FM. You've got Connor, and we are broadcasting live from Denarau, Fiji for this week on Tauranga's Youth FM. Coming up first in worship, I've got Evermore with Light Surrounding You, 30 minutes non-stop.
Youth FM weather brought to you by MetService.com. This is Tauranga's Youth FM.
I see you by the water, your toes dipped in the sand. I thought that it was over, I thought you'd understand, but the feeling is returning. The time has made us change, and I understand if you don't wanna talk to me about it tonight. I see the light surrounding you, so don't be afraid of something new. Time was overtaking me, and I guess I was confused. They were all inviting me, but I wish I had refused. 'Cause I've been there before, and I've seen it all, and I believe my heart. I would have never called you back at the start that night. So I want you to know that I see the light surrounding you. So don't be afraid of something new, 'cause I see the light surrounding you. So don't be afraid of what you're turning into. Surrounding you, so don't be afraid of something new, 'cause I see the light surrounding you. So don't be afraid of what you're turning into. No, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. 'Cause I see the light. 'Cause I see the light. 'Cause I see the light surrounding you.
This is Youth FM.
it's Hillsong with God is Able on Torona's Youth FM. You're with Connor for your Monday afternoon Auckland anniversary day today as well, so a long weekend for us. And we are broadcasting live from Dinnerau in Fiji for the rest of this week, and 30 minutes non-stop worship, continuing with just in a mind blank. Worship Central, that's it. It's Not Ashamed on Torona's Youth FM.
This is Youth FM.